Live now after a huge victory for the Junior Oilers Orange alongside Jacob Loewen, who scored the game winner. Also maybe had a game-winning back check. After the turnover off your buddy Lucas Phillips.
Oh, yeah.
Turned over the puck. Then Cole picked it up, put it across to you. Huge winning goal for your team after being down that entire third period. What are your thoughts on your winning goal?
Well, honestly, I thought we were going backwards because I spun around. All of a sudden I see, Cole have the puck, so I just hit a little eagle turn, get back there. Great pass by him, and it's easy backdoor tapping.
Yeah, it was excellent. Very, very impressive because you guys tied it up with 6.5 seconds, right?
Yeah.
That must do wonders for your confidence going into overtime.
Oh, yeah, the boys were hyped for that
Yeah,
one.
most definitely. And it was a joy to call, and it was all around such a good game by both teams.
Yeah.
What is your take on the physicality part of the game, especially against Blue? There was hits after every whistle.
Oh, yeah.
There was a lot of chirping going on. Are those games that you like to be part of?
Oh, those are the best games of the year.
Yeah.
And then last year we put them in playoffs, so we ramped up. But
Yeah.
this year, with a familiarity with them, we love to beat them, so those games get a little chippy there.
Yeah, it was one of the better games that we've had the pleasure of calling you
Yeah,
in,
for sure.
in this season. And yeah, just congratulations on a big W.
Yeah, appreciate it.
We appreciate you being here on Junior Hockey. I'm Josh Jacko, this is Ewan Manning. And you guys go to school together.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
Crazy. So you guys known each other for a couple years now?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Played dodgeball with them last year. Guy has a can.
Yeah. Who got who was the better dodgeball player?
It depends. We were playing a bunch of grade 10s, so.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm in grade 10 playing. He's grade 11, and he's zipping
Okay.
the ball.
Fair enough. But back to the game, and more specifically you, like how has your game progressed throughout the season? Do you feel like you're getting better game by game? Because your team seems to be improving as a unit.
Yeah.
And do you feel the same way about your individual game?
Yeah, we had a tough practice yesterday, so our coaches challenged us, so we all felt like we were on a bigger A game today, especially against Blue with that rivalry we got. But yeah, for me personally, I think it's getting better with each game, each practice we go into.
Yeah, and it's pretty clear to us up here,
Yeah.
calling your games, that everyone is improving, including yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah, in those big games, what difference does it make knowing you've been there before, especially last year?
Oh, that's a huge difference. Even like I said in the playoffs last year, that experience of just playing in those type of games, it brings a whole new perspective for the young guys on this team.
Yeah, and I mean it was quite the series. You and Blue going off on each other all series long last year. And the way it's shaping up right now, you could
we could face them again.
You could
yeah.
face them again, right? There's only 1 point. Well, I guess you're tied now in the standings after that win in overtime. So, I mean, it's a definite possibility of you guys facing.
I'd love for that to happen. I love playing them.
Oh, most definitely, and it's some of the best hockey. Both clubs, really good clubs, and the whole program, the Junior Oilers program, they do everything really well.
Yeah,
right?
It's a really well-run program.
Yes, it is, and it's really good hockey to call and to be part of. They treat us awesomely. They let us do the podcast, and so I have nothing but good things to say. Were you around for that first game, the ladies' game?
Oh yeah, I was.
That was a good game too.
Game.
Yeah,
like there were so many people here. Like the bill was filled.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. This is one of the biggest crowds we've seen, especially for a regular season game.
Yeah.
When the building is as full as it was today, does that get you more excited?
Oh, for
Get
sure.
you more hype?
For sure.
Yeah, you like playing in front of the crowd?
We love having the crowd here.
Yeah, and it's a good crowd.
It's a good crowd.
It's a knowledgeable crowd.
Yeah.
Right? Everyone knows the game of hockey, and I'm sure there's obviously a lot of parents and family members and whatnot, but it gets us hype in the booth as well when the crowd is big, and it's always a good time here down at the Bill Hunter Arena. So one thing we like to ask our guests on the podcast is more about them personally too, and not just about hockey.
Yeah.
Did you grow up in Edmonton?
I did, yes.
Yeah, born and raised?
Born and raised.
What part of the city?
South side of Edmonton.
South side, and you've obviously played hockey most of your life?
Since I was 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Nice, and that goes to show. So, Edmonton's obviously home.
Yeah.
Yeah, is that where most of the family's from as well?
Yeah, my mom's side's from here. My dad's side's from Vancouver.
Oh, okay. Do you ever go to Vancouver to visit?
Yeah, we switch every Christmas.
Oh, nice. Yeah, I love Vancouver. Vancouver is one of my favorite places.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful.
Yeah.
I go there every year, right? usually during the summer, but it depends. But yeah, we'd like to get to know our guests a little bit more, and it's awesome learning about the team. And we've interviewed the coaches already, a couple of the coaches, and everyone's been really, really kind and willing, more than willing with their time.
Yeah.
And yeah, we appreciate you being here and having a little chat with us. Anything else, Ewan?
Yeah, no, that was everything. Yeah.
All right.
All right. Thank you very
Thank you,
much.
guys.
Appreciate it.
Appreciate it. Good one.
Yeah.
you too.
Thanks again.
That was Jacob Loewen on the big game winner over the Junior Oilers Blue. More than willing, thank you for him being here again.
Yeah.
It was a lot of fun.
Yeah, nice
Talking to
kid.
him. It was that was a big goal, nonetheless, Josh.
Huge goal. What a win. Like a come from behind win like that.
Yeah.
After tying it up with 6 seconds
Yeah.
left. It's just crazy.
Yeah.
Right?
Ridiculous.
And all the posts that were hit, that could have been a completely different game in that second matchup.
Oh, for sure. There's a lot of posts being hit
Yeah,
by.
there was like 4 or 5 in
Yeah.
that post with the, like 20
Yeah.
seconds left.
Yeah.
That it could have been a completely different game, right?
Kiselevich had a lot of posts. The post was his best friend today, Josh.
100%. So we could have been talking about a completely different game, but with everything said, it was a good game.
Yeah.
Game 2. In game 1, that was also a good game. It's Team White taking on St. Albert, and that was, I mean, a great win for Team White.
Yeah, it was. Holy
Improving
cow.
to 12-0.
Let's
It's
just get
phenomenal.
back one sec. Back to this hockey game. There's one play at that end of the game. Ben Harvey, right? More considerably, maybe one of the better players on Orange, turns the puck over. Eric Ripka picks it up
Well, that's
with
what I mean.
hard pressure on him, and he hits the post.
That's what I mean. The post.
On my way out, I went to the washroom. I needed to use the washroom right after
Yeah.
because I was so jumpy right after.
Yeah.
So I have to use the washroom, and I'm hearing, "Oh, Eric's gonna be mad at himself for that one." But if that's an inch this way,
Yes, that's what I mean.
We're interviewing likely Nathan Gunther,
maybe,
or someone else,
Yeah.
talking about a blue win, a big comeback, like from losing last night, big to Sherwood Park 5-2, a big pushback between them, and then it was a crazy game.
Oh yeah, it had everything. But yeah, the posts were a big factor in there.
Yeah.
And like you said, that post with the final minute could have changed everything there.
Yeah. It was interesting to see him talk about how important it is playing in those games against those teams, because they had all the veterans out there who have played in those games. Barnes was playing on this team last year as an affiliate because Chatty was hurt in that point. So he had lots of experience in those situations. They had Cole Serdachny, who was a big part of that team last year, and Jacob was a huge part of that team last year. So them being able to know how to win those games likely won them that hockey game, Josh, in my opinion. It was Blues' game to win, in my opinion. I thought they outplayed Orange by a little bit, a small amount, but I thought it was Blues' game to win for sure.
But sometimes the better team doesn't win. That's the game of hockey. And they had it all the way up till 6 seconds remaining in the third period, and everything changed. And Team Orange with a big W, tying up Team Blue in the standings. So a lot of hockey still to be played this season, and these teams will be facing again, I believe
in January. Or no, later in December.
Yeah, no, they have another one coming up relatively
later
soon.
in December. I think 2 weekends from now they're back here again.
Yeah,
so that should be a fun one.
It always is.
We had talks about who was starting goaltending tonight for Blue. Salisbury again, really solid. Kiselevich, he played pretty solid as well. Couple lucky posts, nevertheless. Blue definitely outchanced them in terms of that, but both solid goaltending from both teams.
Yeah, goaltending wasn't the biggest factor.
No.
But both tendies made the saves that they had.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
It wasn't like they gave up any bad goals.
No. Which isn't normal for any Junior Oilers goaltender.
Yeah, it's true.
We didn't see many today. EDF. We can switch here to the White game a little bit, Josh. Winning a big win over St. Albert. I mean, the coaches were saying this is going to be the biggest test of the year.
And it was. It totally was.
Yes, it sure was.
And
they taught it was a big test.
Yeah, no, it was a close game. That was another closely fought game. And but Junior Oilers White, there's a reason why they're one of the best teams in all of Canada. They improved to 12-0 now.
Yeah.
And, I mean, who's going to stop them? Is anyone going to stop this team? I don't think so. Who knows? They may never lose again.
Yeah, so tomorrow they play Red Deer, though, Josh. You are going to be on the call for this one. I am gone.
Yeah. Well,
so I'm gone tomorrow, and then next weekend we are both gone.
Yes.
So that means no post-game or pre-game tomorrow and next weekend, which is unfortunate.
So we do appreciate everyone giving us compliments about the podcast. We appreciate the guests that we've been able to have on the podcast. And it seems like it's a success. You guys are watching live on YouTube here. And you'll
hopefully watching live
yeah,
on YouTube.
Hopefully we're actually recording live. I'm assuming everything's working. We just set up everything really, really quickly after the game and got Jacob on. So
that was great for him to be on. But back to White a little bit. We talked, Joel. I was going in and get my snacks. Right, you gotta, as a broadcaster, you got to snack if you want to stay mentally focused. That's how you stay locked in. Okay, as a broadcaster, I go in, I get my snacks. Right, Joel said, "Hey, Ewan, are you ready for this one?" And I said, "Yes." And he's like, "Well, be ready for the penalties today."
Yeah, he called it. And then there was, let me guess. How many? There was probably what, Ewan, 15 penalties in total?
Yeah, so maybe like half the game almost in terms of penalty minutes. But
yeah, there was so
a lot
many.
of them were like, oh, they got a power play. Junior Oilers got a power play. Oh, no, St. Albert. St. Albert now draws a penalty, and then we got 4-on-4.
There was so much 4-on-4 in that game. But, yeah, it was funny that Joel mentioned that before the hockey game.
Yeah.
And he called it. And special teams was a big factor in that game.
Neither team scoring on the power play, which is an interesting note.
It's crazy, yeah.
Yeah.
But Oilers finding another way to pull out a W, the Team White, and they just keep the streak alive and keep going, and tomorrow should be a fun game.
Yeah.
I got to rest the voice, though, because we've done a lot of hockey, a lot of talking, but it's been a lot of fun here at the Bill Hunter Arena. A big day of hockey.
We talked to Layla Matthew before the game.
Yeah,
Josh.
we got to get her on the pod, too.
Yeah, we have to get her on. She was a great talk. So professional with it. Like, you could see Loewen, he's a great guy.
Yeah.
And obviously all smiles and funny after the win. But before the game, Layla Matthew, we had a talk with her. We couldn't set everything up for a pregame because there's one up with just Josh and I talking in warm-ups, but we couldn't have one with her because of everything that was going on in the rink today.
Yeah, a lot happening here.
Yeah, we had a big sale at the Bill Hunter Arena.
Yeah.
We had another game on with another broadcaster.
The discussion with Layla was really, really cool to finally meet her and like sit down and talk with her. It was just for a brief time, but it was really interesting to get to know her a little bit and see how much of a leader she is. She is the captain of Team White, and there's a reason for that. And we're gonna have her on the pod in one of these future episodes.
The one thing I noticed, she was so professional with her answers.
Very thoughtful.
Very, very thoughtful. Yeah. Came like this. I knew she wasn't faking anything she said. She knew what she was saying, and it shows how great of a leader she really is. She showed it on the ice today, assisting one of the goals and scoring one of the goals. So having a big game for her in those big games, again, the experience comes in. She said, I asked her about the team last year compared to this year, Josh, and she said more skilled, but the reason why the team was so good last year, obviously skilled, but a lot of grit, a lot of hard work, and she said they needed to get to that hard work spot. Today was going to be a great test against a good rival, and she said the way to beat them, we can't outskill them, we can outwork them, and they sure did that for the second and third period of this hockey game.
Yeah, the first period it was a little bit closer, but yeah, they just took over and did outwork them, outplayed them at the end of that game, and they improved to an outstanding 12-0, and they got a big game tomorrow. Not a huge time to rest because the game's at 4:30 tomorrow.
Yeah,
I'll be on the call for that one. Super excited, and lucky number 13, quite possible tomorrow.
Yeah, some people call that an unlucky number though. 13.
We shall see.
I guess we'll see. Red Deer brought them to overtime last time these two teams played, Josh, and ended up the Junior Oilers obviously finding another way to win. They have 2 overtime wins, a shootout win, so they find ways to win every single time.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't seem to matter whichever way the other team wants to play. They can do it.
They can do Anyway, the goaltending for them so good as well. Ella Dunn-Fox great today. Taya Christie's been so good all season.
Yeah.
To be, I mean, it's probably the biggest factor, their goaltending, because both of them have better than .950 save percentage. They're both solid and competent every time they're out there. With whatever goalie they have the best 2 goalies in the league, and it's like that's how you get to where they are right now at 11-0.
Yeah, and they don't have to worry about anything in the back end. They're doing well in all facets, but
all
especially
facets. Lots of depth.
Yeah.
You can see like last year we had some top scorers. You had Ella Lloyd scoring a lot. You had Daniela Martirana. Now this whole team, Josh, we're seeing so many different people score. It's really fun to watch because you can see so many different girls having a lot of different fun and just scoring so many different goals, right? So many different players.
Yeah, they're very well rounded, and so I'm super excited for the game tomorrow. Kind of got to cut this short though because I got to get going here, rest the voice.
Yeah, I got to rest it for tomorrow.
Yeah, and
tomorrow.
So it'll be at 4:30. Flow Hockey, same place, same great channel. We appreciate everyone watching.
Yeah.
On YouTube or wherever you get your podcasts. We appreciate all the compliments that we've been getting. We appreciate everyone watching on Flow Hockey.
Yeah, well, I'll be back 2 weekends from now, so we will get it going 2 weekends from now, hopefully. So that'll be a ton of fun getting this back going. Josh, obviously, I mean, maybe we can figure out some way to do post game tomorrow, maybe online or something like that if we can figure that out. But try and keep up a little bit in terms of how the show's going. Nonetheless, it was a fun night, a big win for Junior Oilers Orange in overtime. The scorer, Jacob Loewen, taking away Blues win, and then White, a huge win, given their biggest test of St. Albert. Nonetheless, thank you for watching wherever you're watching. Give us follow wherever you are. Nonetheless, have a great night. We'll see you likely 2 weekends from now.